Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, yet the wealth and opportunities you dream of still seem out of reach? Meanwhile, others glide through life, catching every lucky break. Why is that? Maybe it's not about luck in the way we think. Maybe it's about being in sync with your energy, your timing, and the quiet signals the universe sends your way every single day. Think about it. How many times have you glanced at the clock and seen the same numbers again and again, or noticed patterns? We often dismiss them as nothing. But what if they're everything? These aren't just numbers, they're messages, clues, codes of abundance designed to guide you when the timing is right. And guess what? The last few days of July 2025 are no ordinary days. Energetically, it's a portal, a window where intention, numerology, and ancient wisdom collide. And in this video, right here on Buddhism Trail, I'm going to reveal 6 powerful numbers that carry transformative energy, specifically aligned with this date. These numbers aren't pulled out of thin air. They're rooted in ancient Buddhist philosophy, vibrational frequency, and cosmic alignment. The 6th number I'll share at the end of this video carries a very rare vibration. It's more than just a number, it's a bonus number for you. It's a catalyst. For some, it unlocks clarity. For others, it opens doors they didn't even know existed. But you have to stay open, aware, and present. And before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Buddhism Trail, and share this affirmation in the comments below. I align with the flow of abundance. Now, let's dive in. Now, let's explore a number that often goes unnoticed, not because it lacks power, but because its strength lies in silence. I'm talking about the number 17. It doesn't dazzle like a lightning strike. It doesn't demand attention. Instead, it whispers to those who are listening, those who are patiently doing the work day in and day out, even when nothing seems to change. 17 speaks to the part of you that's tired but still moving, to the version of you that wakes up early, keeps promises no one else remembers, and shows up for your life even when there's no applause. If you've ever felt like you're putting in all the effort, doing everything right, yet somehow stuck in the same place, then 17 is the frequency you're unknowingly aligned with. But here's the truth. Movement doesn't always look like momentum. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in stillness. In Buddhism, this is known as right effort, one of the essential paths to enlightenment. It's not about instant rewards. It's about showing up with discipline, even when results are invisible. Because consistency isn't just a habit, it's a spiritual practice. 17 is that quiet reminder that you are growing, even if the world hasn't caught up to your growth yet. Think of a tree. Roots burrow deep before a single leaf appears. The universe often tests your patience before it opens the gate to abundance. And if you look deeper, there's numerological wisdom here too. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8, a number deeply tied to balance, cycles, and karmic return. It's not the lottery win energy. It's the built-to-last energy, the kind that creates legacy, not just luck. The number 8 reflects flow, where your steady effort aligns with divine timing to create a life of true wealth and inner harmony. Astrologically, 17 resonates with Saturn, the planet of time, lessons, and mastery. And let's be honest, Saturn doesn't hand out gifts. It hands out responsibilities first and rewards later. So if your path has felt heavy, especially as July approaches its peak, it's not punishment, it's preparation. Saturn shapes leaders by challenging them to stay committed, even when the climb is steep. 17 is not a quick fix. It's not here to promise a miracle. It's here to remind you that every quiet step forward counts. That wealth, whether financial, emotional, or spiritual, isn't always loud. It's built slowly, silently, with faith, with effort, with trust in timing. When this number shows up in your life, don't look for the spotlight. Look inward, because that's where your foundation is being built. 17 doesn't bring luck. It brings alignment. And when you're in alignment, luck naturally finds you. Let's talk about a number that doesn't demand attention but draws it in naturally. A number that doesn't shout to be heard but still leaves a lasting impact. That number is 3. Think about someone who doesn't have to say much, yet their energy lights up the space. They carry a quiet confidence, a creative spark, and a warmth that makes others feel safe, seen, and inspired. That's the energy of 3. expressive, vibrant, and real. But beyond its charm, number 3 holds deep spiritual weight in Buddhism. It represents the three jewels: the Buddha, the awakened self within you; the Dharma, the path of truth; the Sangha, your spiritual community. These aren't abstract concepts, they're real-life guides. When followed together, they help align your life with clarity, purpose, and peace. As July 2025 unfolds, this number urges you to stop waiting for the perfect time to share your gifts. The world doesn't need your perfection. It needs your truth. Create what feels real. Speak what feels honest, even if it's messy, even if it's small. That's how energy moves. That's how opportunities appear. Number 3 doesn't promise overnight wealth, but it does awaken your potential to create abundance through your voice, your creativity, and your joyful expression. Your originality isn't just unique, it's valuable. And when you stop hiding it, you start attracting everything meant for you. So, if this number touches something deep within you, and you want to keep this message flowing, click the thanks button below and support Buddhism Trail with whatever you feel called to give. Every contribution helps spread light, wisdom, and empowerment. Let's take a moment to focus on a number that doesn't shout, it whispers. A number that arrives when your soul is quietly ready to evolve. That number is 23. It may seem like just another number, but if it keeps crossing your path on your phone screen, on a bill, or even in passing conversation, it's not random. It's a sign that the universe is gently tapping you on the shoulder, reminding you that it's time to make space for something new, not through force, but through awareness. Number 23 is like a breath of fresh air after a long, stagnant pause. It's not loud or dramatic, it's calm, fluid, and full of quiet power. It shows up when you've been feeling boxed in by routine, overwhelmed by mental noise, or simply unsure of your next step. And instead of demanding change, it invites it. In the teachings of Buddhism, life isn't meant to be controlled. It's meant to be observed, understood, and flowed with. And that's exactly what 23 brings into your life. A reminder to loosen your grip. Are you clinging to the way things should look? To the fear of making a mistake? To the belief that you're not ready? This number carries the energy of release. It's asking you to trust your inner rhythm, to give yourself permission to act, even when things aren't perfect, to speak your truth, to follow a spark of inspiration, or to choose a different response to an old situation. That's where real spiritual flexibility begins. Sometimes, the breakthrough doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from allowing yourself to try, to explore, to be human. And 23 reminds you of that gently, but clearly. It tells you, you don't have to have the entire plan. You just have to take the first honest step. And here's where the magic unfolds. When you stop overthinking and start aligning with your real self, your present, open self, you'll notice how life starts working with you. Conversations shift, doors open, and the weight you've been carrying begins to lighten. And it's not because you chase something. It's because you made space for it. So, if you've been seeing 23, consider this your moment to pause. Ask yourself, where am I holding too tightly? Where can I move more freely? Let this number be a reminder that progress isn't about control. It's about connection. And when you're connected, abundance follows naturally. Let's explore something quietly powerful, the number 7, not just as a numeral, but as a gentle symbol that the universe uses to get your attention. When you're slightly off track or moving too fast, maybe you've noticed it lately, showing up in the most random places. You're watching a video, and it pauses at exactly 7. Or perhaps your receipt totals $77, and it makes you pause for a second. Don't brush it off. These aren't coincidences, they're cosmic whispers. The number 7 carries a distinct pulse. It's not loud or demanding. It's subtle, spiritual, and persistent, like a soft knock on your soul's door. We live our lives by a 7-day rhythm. The week itself is a cycle of rise, fall, rest, and restart. The Earth is divided into 7 continents, reminding us of the vast diversity we're part of. And within us, 7 energy centers, the chakras, govern our thoughts, emotions, actions, and spiritual well-being. But let's take it even deeper into the heart of Buddhist teachings. After the Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, he didn't simply open his eyes and declare wisdom. He stood and then took 7 deliberate steps. And with each step, a lotus flower appeared. That's not just poetic, it's profound. Each step was an act of grounded intention. Not a race, not a rush. A slow, conscious journey toward deeper truth. So, what does this mean for you? It's a gentle reminder. You're not falling behind. You're being invited to walk with awareness. 7 is a number that urges you to breathe, realign, and move from a place of inner clarity rather than outer pressure. Here's a small yet powerful ritual you can try starting tomorrow. Before the noise of the day creeps in, sit up gently in bed. Place your hand over your chest. Breathe slowly and say the word 7 out loud 7 times like a mantra. As you say it, imagine each breath forming a golden ring of calm energy around your body. Throughout the day, carry this number with you. It can be written in your journal, set as a phone background, or even as a quiet reminder in your notes app. Let it be your anchor whenever you feel scattered. If this message stirred something inside you, if the number 7 has been following you lately, then drop the word 7 in the comments as a sign that you're tuned in and walking in sync with the universe. And if this video brought clarity or peace into your day, consider supporting Buddhism Trail by clicking the thanks button below. Whether it's $50 or any amount you feel called to give, your support helps this community grow. Number 48. Power in the pause. How often do you catch yourself feeling behind? Like there's an invisible clock ticking, pushing you to hurry up, get rich, get famous, get everything done now. It's as if slowing down means failing. But what if that's a lie? What if the most powerful shifts in your life aren't born from speed, but from stillness? That's what the number 48 teaches us. It's not a race number, it's a rhythm. A reminder that your timing is sacred, and rushing doesn't make you more worthy, it just makes you exhausted. Let's think about it in everyday life. When a tree is growing, you don't hear it. There's no applause, no noise. But that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Beneath the surface, the roots are stretching, deepening, strengthening, preparing for everything that will come later. That's the essence of 48. The number 4 represents grounding, daily practices, discipline, and structure. It's the quiet work, waking up early even when you don't want to, choosing the healthier meal, saying no to the shortcut. It's you showing up for yourself behind the scenes, the real foundation of success. Then comes 8, the number of flow, abundance, and return. It's the spiritual law that reminds us, what you give, you will receive, but not always right away. Sometimes, life waits to see if you're serious before it starts opening doors. Together, 48 is a message. Build slowly. Trust deeply. Flow patiently. It tells you to stop comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20. It whispers that mastery takes time, and real confidence is built in silence, not in highlight reels. And in spiritual practice, 48 is the frequency of inner loyalty. It's when you meditate even though your thoughts are messy. It's when you show gratitude before the blessing shows up. It's when you believe not because you see the outcome, but because you feel aligned with your purpose. On the Buddhism Trail channel, as we always say, wealth is not something you chase. It's something you become. And number 48 holds that truth. It's not loud. It's not viral. But it's steady. And steady always wins. So if life feels quiet right now, if things seem slow, don't panic. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. 48 is your permission to pause without guilt, move without rushing, grow without noise. Because when your energy is rooted, truly rooted, you don't have to chase abundance. It comes looking for you. And just when you think that was all, there's one last number waiting, a bonus frequency rarely spoken about, yet deeply magnetic for those who are truly aligned. Let's keep going. The journey's not over yet. The quiet power of 66, unlocking abundance by letting go. You've made it here for a reason. It's not just a scroll stop or a click, it's sacred. A moment you were meant to arrive at right here, right now. that pull you felt to stay until this moment? That's not coincidence. It's alignment. It's the universe placing a key in your hand. And that key is the number 66. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a number. But what if I told you that 66 is a vibrational bridge? A spiritual rhythm that tunes your energy. From constant striving to natural receiving? In Buddhist teachings, the number 6 carries deep spiritual importance. It represents the 6 parameters, the qualities we must nurture on our path to enlightenment: generosity, discipline, patience, joyous effort, focus, and wisdom. But when that number appears in repetition 66, something powerful happens. It becomes a harmony. Not louder, but deeper. Not faster, but clearer. 66 symbolizes a state where effort and ease meet. Where your actions are purposeful but not forced. Where you show up for your dreams but don't chase them to the point of exhaustion. You become magnetic not because you demand, but because you align. So, how do you connect with this energy? Start by pausing. No phones, no rush, no noise. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, quietly say 66 in your mind. Visualize a warm golden light radiating from your chest like a calm, steady glow. Let that light remind you that everything you desire is already on its way. Now, take a small action to ground this energy. Write the number 66 on a piece of paper and slide it beneath your pillow.
Simple, right?
But this act sends a powerful message to your subconscious. I'm ready to receive without resistance. When July 2025 arrives, don't let it pass by like any other day. Mark it with meaning. Light a candle. Take a few moments to reflect and write down 7 things you deeply appreciate right now. Then, set down 11 intentions you'd love to manifest: clear, heartfelt personal goals. After writing each one, silently say 66 to infuse your vision with grace and grounding. This number is not about superstition. It's about creating a shift from wanting more to recognizing that you are already enough. Let go of chasing. Let go of clinging. Let the number 66 remind you, abundance doesn't come from desperation, it comes from alignment, presence, trust. If this message spoke to something inside you, share in the comments. I attract abundance by trusting the process. And if you felt even a flicker of resonance, don't keep it to yourself. Tap that like button. Subscribe to Buddhism Trail and share this video with someone who needs this gentle reminder. Until we meet again, stay mindful, stay aligned, and remember, abundance isn't just coming to you, it's already within you. See you in the next.